Well, hey, and welcome. Wow, I haven't given a big A in a while, and I like winded myself there. Wow. All right, we'll try this again. Well, hey, there we go. And welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you today with yet another video and yet another What's on the Rack video. I have not done one of these in a long time. It really feels like it's been a while, and been wanting to get one filmed out here because I always have fun making these for some reason. But yeah, just kind of showing what's on the rack. You see all the spines here and everything. And I know when I watch other people's videos, I'm looking at their background going, what album do they got there? So I'm showing you, I'm letting you know. This is what you're seeing there. I'm sure a lot of people figure it out, but especially all this is pretty much Beatles that you see there. So if you're watching this channel, you're definitely a Beatles fan and you know what these spines are, I'm sure. So, but yeah, it's just kind of fun to show what I got here and kind of break it down rack piece by piece on the rack here, section by section. So we're on the 18th section. Wow. And we're getting down to the bottom. I'm getting, yeah, not too many more left here. About with the CDs here, yeah, there'd be 6 left. And then eventually I'm going to do the DVDs. I think these will be the last ones on that. So you'll see the DVDs, Blu-rays, stuff like that. I'll probably do last. So we'll get back to some Beatle-y stuff with that. But anyways, today we're going to be doing the 18th section, which comprises of Tom Petty, Mudcrutch, anything Tom Petty kind of related. And the Rolling Stones is what I've kind of moved into that next section behind them, because it's kind of next group I've been kind of heavily collecting. So we went Beatles and the solo stuff and into the Beach Boys, kind of how I got it ordered. Jimi Hendrix was up next. Then that rolled into Tom Petty, because Petty was kind of the next thing I really started to really collect, and now I'm getting into the Rolling Stones, so that makes sense. That's Rolling Stones is kind of up next there, and then from there it's kind of more alphabetized. So as we're getting in past the Rolling Stones, it's just kind of alphabetized with ones I got a big chunk of their collection or a good size of their collection, and I got a bunch more not on the rack here too. So I don't know how I'm gonna do those when I get to it, but this has been a long intro, so let's see that intro. So yeah, we're going to look at what's on this section of the rack, the 18th section, and you can't see what I'm pointing to, but that's where it's at down there. And like I said, it's Tom Petty and the Rolling Stones, and Tom Petty related anything, so Mudcrutch and that. So the first one we're going to start with is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and wow, I I know this, but it's just kind of when you're on film and trying to Into the Great Wide Open. There we go. There's the front, the spine, and the back. And these, we just kind of open it up and take a look at the back of the booklet and the disc label. And if it's a clear tray, I'll show you what's below the disc, but this one is not a clear tray, so there you go. And yeah, so there is Into the Great Wide Open, and kind of going in order. So that'll be the Heartbreakers, but I've got the Tom Petty kind of solo stuff mixed in with the Heartbreakers, and we got Wildflowers, one of my absolute favorite albums. I would almost probably rank this album higher than a lot of Beatles stuff. I absolutely love this album. Absolutely, absolutely love this album. But yeah, there is my copy of Wildflowers. Got a few copies of this, actually. I've got a club one that is actually my true copy that I've had for ages. I just got this one recently, trying to collect up his stuff, and I got a lot off of eBay. Had a bunch of stuff, and usually you're going to get Wildflowers included in that lot. My club one, I don't have it on the rack right now, just kind of save some space, but there is what's under the tray, and the club one does not have this. So they always said some of the club stuff, the record club, so BMG, Columbia House, might not be quite as nice of a package as what you got if you went into the record shop or whatever, and that's true. I never realized that there was a clear tray with a little more artwork underneath. Otherwise, it looks pretty similar. But yeah, there is my Wildflowers copy I got now on the rack. And we got quite a bit of Wildflowers coming up. So we've also got the box set here, the Wildflowers and all the rest. Great, great box set. Absolutely love this. I dragged my feet on getting this for so long. If you don't have this, if you love this album, pick this up. If you love Tom Petty, pick this up. This is a fantastic little box set, and not that expensive if you go for this version. I know there's a couple of different versions, but I think you can still probably get this one to this day for about $40. But I'm not going to show much. I'll just kind of open it up here. Yeah, I do got the hype sticker there. There we go. Let's see. I'll show you here with the disc. I'll show you just kind of what they're housed in. They're in these little sleeves here. So you got the Wildflowers, the remastered album there, All the Rest, home recordings, and Wildflowers live. And there's kind of the back. I love the artwork in here and everything. I'll show you the disc. I think they're pretty much the same on each label, but I'll show you each one. So we got disc 1, the remastered album. I love these Warner Brothers labels. Disc 2, All the Rest. Is that right? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, right there on the sleeve. Let's get that for you there. Home recordings. And disc 4, Wildflowers live. I can't get enough of this box set. When I get listening to it, it's just, man, it doesn't even seem like it takes long to listen to at all, even with all that music. But so good there. And like I said, there was a bigger box set, and I think that one had one more disc over the 4 there. And this would be the disc. And this is why I was like, I don't need to get that big one and spend all that money. But it's the Finding Wildflowers, the alternate version. And this would have been, I think, the 5th disc. So you can get that whole set a lot cheaper if you get that set. And then this disc here, the digi sleeve here, not a digi pack. There's the gatefold on it. I don't know if I got a hype sticker or anything with this. Let's find out. A little booklet that it comes with here. Oh, yes, we do. There it is, hype sticker. And again, pretty similar with the label there as what was in that last set there. Then up next, we got back to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and this is the She's the One soundtrack album, which I think is a very underrated album. I know the movie's not great. I know some people are a little upset with it being a soundtrack thing, but I love listening to this album. And I love the colors on it. I love that label on it. That is so great, that yellow and blue. This one is a record club version. This is a BMG one. This one I got in that lot, probably, of different disc. But I really like this, and it makes sense. I like Wildflowers so much, and this is basically the stuff that got left off of Wildflowers. Yeah, so Walls, I love both versions of that on here. Angel Dream, absolutely love that song. And, you know, it's just such a good album. And I think it's so tragically underrated. And listening to streaming music, we've been listening to a lot of Tom Petty stuff on Spotify, or no, Pandora is what we listen to at work. And, you know, they play a lot of Wildflowers in that, and they never play anything off of this. They play stuff off of even his albums after this. They never play anything off of this. They play like Walls and Angel Dream that are off of the Wildflowers and All the Rest box set, but they never play anything specifically off of this album, and that really kind of upsets me because I love that album, and that's why streaming is not good, because you're never going to get a true feeling of the artist through streaming like that. And I kind of got this, technically isn't in order with this, but it is kind of the She's the One soundtrack album, kind of in a different form. And this came out just recently, the last few years, and it's just Angel Dream, it's called. And it's basically the music from that, more of an album version than a soundtrack album version. So you don't get quite the doubles up and everything on there, like you did on the She's the One soundtrack. But really nice little package to have here, and really great album too. If I love She's the One soundtrack, I'm going to love this. So I do get the hype sticker. There we go. Yeah, so 25th anniversary reimagined release of She's the One. So yeah, it is truly just the She's the One, just a reissue of it in kind of a different form. Reimagined, they say. And again, they did it on this great Warner Brothers label. I think this is the best when CDs do old record labels, or at least something kind of similar to the old record labels. And I think this is always my favorite CD labels when they look like that. So great. So next we got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and Echo. Kind of the next album in line. There's the front, the spine, the back. Back to the jewel cases here. And there's the back of the booklet and the disc. Really not much under there, so I always like to show it though. And here comes the last DJ. There we go. So Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and the last DJ. So there we go, the front, the spine, the back. And this one is a dreaded digipack, not a digi sleeve. This is a true digipack that everybody hates. But there is kind of the first fold on it, and then we'll fold it out one more time here. And we got the full fold and the disc and the label there. And let's see, I'll show you below the tray there. There is the little booklet in the sleeve there. Not much on the back there. And up next, we got just Tom Petty on this one and Highway Companion. Still, a lot of the Heartbreakers end up on these Tom Petty solo albums. And yeah, I think mine's got some stains on it. I got this used. And it looks like coffee stains or something on it. I don't know how you got all that on there. But and again, a dreaded digi pack. Not a digi sleeve, because we got the clear plastic tray. Holding up well, I guess. But yeah, the disc label, I don't know. It feels like I showed that really quick there. So there we go again. And this one's got this really kind of interesting, the Highway Companion little, like a highway guide book for the booklet there. And now we're moving into, off of solo stuff, into Mudcrutch stuff. And here is the first Mudcrutch album. It's Mudcrutch, self-titled. I don't know why I love this album cover. I think it's quite interesting. There, should we put my face in there? I don't know. But really kind of cool. Again, a digi pack, true digi pack. So there we go. There's a little pamphlet that came with it there, a little ad thing. There it is, fully folded out here. And the Reprise record label there. Cool. And there's under the tray on that. And no booklet or anything, just what you see there. And you know, I got this one used too, but you know, everybody complains about digipacks, digi-sleeves. But you know, you put them in a little sleeve like this and keep them, that'll keep it nice and protected while it's sitting on your shelf. I don't know, I probably have pointed that out. I tore my tape when I was opening this up though. But yeah, just keep it in a little sleeve like that. It'll keep it nice and safe. Yeah. That's what I do with all mine. I tend to keep any digipack, digi-sleeves in a sleeve like this. And as you kind of saw as I was showing the sleeve there, there's the next one up is Mojo. And this just had a nice vinyl reissue on that red vinyl. I think there was a couple other colors. I know I got the red one though. But there's the front, the spine, and the back on that. And this one's back to the digi sleeve, which I absolutely love digi sleeves or mini LPs. Been talking with Robert P on that recently on how much we, it's not that, he says that he doesn't like jewel cases, and I get it, because for a while I didn't. Now I'm kind of just neutral on jewel cases. But I swear they feel like they break if you look at them wrong and all kinds of stuff like that. Show you the booklet next here. I don't know if yep, oh, I do got a hype sticker. There we go. Thought I got this new, so there's the hype sticker. But yeah, I really like digi sleeves. I really do. I think they give CDs a lot more personality. Feel like you're like vinyl days again. And you know, they don't come with this stuff, but I'll show you that too. If you're worried about scratching your disc, get one of these little sleeves here that you put them in. You can get a whole bunch of these for next to nothing. Think about $10 and you get hundreds of them. And you just put them in there and they'll stay nice and safe in there. And just like you do with your record collection, you know. People always are buying special sleeves for the disc, sleeves for the jacket. Do the same with this and they'll look just as nice. And that gives them that personality and they're a little more fun to work with than because of that. You care for your vinyl, you should care for your CDs too. These are going to make a comeback one day. Trust me, mark my words on it. They are going to make a comeback. And people like me that have kept them all nice like this, and I'm sure Robert P keeps his in nice little sleeves like this. I think he told me that, as a matter of fact. You know, our collection is going to look beautiful when it's, you know, when this comeback happens. and we're going to have all these nice CDs and kept in really nice shape. And I encourage record companies to put them into digi sleeves, not digi packs. I do hate digi packs. That does suck, because even if you keep them nice and, you know, in packs and everything, as I'm talking here, here's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and Hypnotic Eye. And there's the spine and the back. I'm getting kind of on my soapbox here on this. And there's the gatefold on it. And yes, I did get the hype sticker again there. Thought I did. There's the hype sticker. And did I show you the booklet here? I think I maybe did. But yeah, just care for your digi sleeves and stuff and your CDs in it. And, you know, it doesn't matter if it comes in that. Just once you get it, just put it in a nice little sleeve. And it's going to look great for years. Again, the Reprise label. I think I'm getting this right every time. Getting to the last of the studio albums, we got Mudcrutch 2 up next. And is the album called Mudcrutch 2 or is it just called 2? I've never understood that. But there's the front and the spine. I was thinking of my one buddy Mike when I see this because he likes his bear costumes. I always think that's him in there. And let's see, there's the gatefold on it though. And this one doesn't have a booklet. Oh no, yes it does. Well, it's got a little art piece thing in it on that textured paper. We got a Reprise label again, but a little different than the other ones have been. Really cool though. Oh, yep. And I was going to say, I bet I got a hype sticker. There it is. All right. Now we'll get into the live albums. And this is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Pack Up the Plantation Live. I would not have remembered that all off the top of my head. I'm sorry. And there we go. There's the front and the spine and the back. Oh, that one's got a broken disc there or tray there. Like I said, these jewel cases, they just fall apart if you look at them wrong. And this is how I think mine came to me. And this one again is a BMG record label one there. You can see the logo there. Sticking with the live stuff, now we got the live anthology. So a little box set. And this does fit nicely even though it's a box set. And I probably will do a what's in the box on this one day. But I'll show you quick here. I'll go real quick, kind of showing you a little box there. And I'll show you each disc here. There's disc 1, I believe. Nope, disc 4. I got it backwards because, yeah, let's go the right way here. I guess we'll show you the little booklet that it comes with. Then there's disc 1. There's the label on it. Did I show you the back on that? I can't remember. There we go. Disc 2. And I love how they did different artwork on each one of these. Really great. There's the label. Now disc 3. Actually, it was now disc 4 when I get to that. I was trying to show you already. There's disc 3's label. There's disc 4 now. There we go. Really great live box set though. This one I enjoy even better. And this is Live at the Fillmore, 1997. And what a fantastic box set this is. Again, if you're looking for, you know, just a nice affordable box set and really want some bang for your buck, I think this is still, out of all my box sets, really blows me away. And the music on it is absolutely fantastic. It just slides out like that. And like I said, I'm going to do a what's in the box on these one day. So I'm showing you what we got here, but I'm doing it kind of quicker than I would with what's in the box. But there's the hype sticker. This also comes with some fun little doodads. You got a patch and a replica of a backstage pass thing. Let's see, the guitar picks, TP, MC, and Scott. Really cool on that. Really nice booklet, even better than that other one. And the artwork in this box is just fantastic. That's kind of like crazy psychedelic stuff there. And then we got CD1 here with this really great psychedelic labels on it. Even the disc inside here got great little labels. CD2. And this is still probably readily available and quite affordable. I can see they're all going to be about the same label on the disc though. I'll show you each one though. CD3, sorry. And there is a truncated version of this. I don't have that one yet. You can also get that as an option, but I would say go the extra little bit and get this box set because this is just a beautiful box set. Absolutely love it. I know Sam St. John, I'll give you a little shout out here, Sam. I haven't shouted you out in a long time. You really turned me on to this and you did not steer me wrong on this. I love this. I know you love it too. Great, great box set, but absolutely fantastic. Highly recommended. And now we're getting into the compilations, and here is Tom Petty's greatest hits. And yeah, I've still got the original version here. And this is a, oh no, this is, I do got a club version though too. Again, I had the club version and I got this in one of those lots that I got. And I'm just on the rack. I'm keeping more of the traditional record store stuff if I got an option of that. There's the front, the spine, the back, and the inside there behind the booklet and the disc. Not much more to show on that one. Probably would get, I should look into getting the updated version because it does have a different track on it too and a different cover. And then here we got another box set. This is an American Treasure, Tom Petty. Really fantastic box set. And this came out not long after he passed, and I was listening to a lot of his music at that time. Of course, you know, him passing, everything sat on that, and just wanted to honor him. I hadn't really collected a lot of his stuff up to that point. always really liked him as an artist, but never really, sadly to say, never really got into him that much until after he passed. And this, I know I was listening to Tom Petty radio a lot, and they were playing a lot off of this, and I on Sirius XM, and I picked up a box, the set here, and I've really enjoyed it ever since. And I don't think I've got the hype sticker. I think this was before I was saving hype stickers, believe it or not. But just kind of show you again, it's kind of like that Wildflowers and all the rest one. Kind of a book style like this, and you got your booklet here, and the disc are all in the sleeves like this, the pages on that. So it's a 4-disc again, and there we go. And I'll show you each of the disc labels here too. But this is what really got my Tom Petty collection going. So yeah, that was disc 1. There's disc 2, and disc 3, and disc 4. Okay, and here is my next one, next compilation. I am missing one compilation. I can't remember which one it is, but this is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, The Best of Everything, the definitive career-spanning hits collection, 1976 to 2016. The Heartbreakers solo work and Mudcrutch, all on there. So really nice little package here. And I think I've already showed you all that. Just one more time, I guess. And this is really kind of cool with this, how this folds out. You got all the album covers in there. Really nice on that, including the Mudcrutch stuff, like it said in the solo stuff. The booklet kind of taped in here. I don't think I got a hype sticker with this one. Yeah, it would be in there somewhere. And you got disc 1 over here. There we go. And then disc 2 there. And one of these days I'll get that other compilation I'm missing, and I pretty much got a pretty full collection now of Tom Petty's stuff. I think I'm just missing that Mudcrutch live EP. That's another one that I really want to track down. But yeah, I'm getting pretty good with my CD collection. I suppose CD singles and stuff too, eventually. And this would be kind of the newest Tom Petty release. This is Petty Country. I think I showed this one in my collection updates recently. Nice little kind of country covers of Tom Petty. We got, who we got on here? Chris Stapleton, Thomas Rhett, Luke Combs, Dolly Parton. I mean, that's just the first 4 there. Really great. I'm excited that, well, Steve Earle is on here. Love Steve Earle. I see, yeah, it's a really good lineup here. I'll let you look at the lineup again there one more time. And unfortunately, I haven't got a chance to really listen to this yet. I've only had this for a couple weeks. That's been out. There's the back of the booklet and the disc. And that's under the tray. And I'll show you that. I feel like I showed the disc really fast, so I'm going to show that one more time so you can see the label on there. But everything I've been hearing off of here, I haven't got a chance to sit down and listen to the album itself, but I've been on Tom Petty radio. I've been catching, they've been playing a song or two off it, and everything sounds really great. So I'm looking forward to hearing the album. So that would be it for Tom Petty, and we're moving into the Rolling Stones next. And ever since Hackney Diamonds came out, I really enjoyed that album and really have been wanting to get listening to some more Rolling Stones and collect some of their stuff. And I've had the mono box. I showed that in a What's in the Box before. So I've got kind of all those earlier albums up to there, even though I do want to get a couple of those in the stereo version. So eventually I'll get those too. But I've been collecting, 2009, they moved over to Universal Music and they reissued the catalog. And I've been kind of collecting those, but there's also been, on top of those reissues, there's been some other reissues on getting a little more deluxe package on a couple of the albums. So if the deluxe version's out there, that's what I've been going for. If it's just the remaster, that's the one I've been going for. And I'm getting there. As a matter of fact, I think I've got my last one in. You won't see that until the next update there, collection update for the month. But here is Sticky Fingers and my copy of it. And this is a kind of a deluxe version of it. It's got a couple of discs in it, a nice little box here, mini box, I guess. And so it'll open up like this. We got the disc there. I'll show you under this tray here quick while we got it there. And so disc 1 there, the album. Flip that out. We got disc 2 with the bonus disc. I'll show you under that tray there. And then should have the booklet in here. There we go. I'll show you the butt there. I do have a hype sticker. How about that? Yeah, this one I did get new when I think about it. It was still sealed. I didn't get it new when it first came out, but I did find a sealed copy for a good price, and I went for it. So up next, we got Exile on Main Street. There we go on the cover there. And this is a very similar set to Sticky Fingers there. So it's got kind of the Digipack. There's disc 1 in there. And I'll show you below the tray there. We'll open it up. I knew I had some other stuff kind of falling out here. We'll look at that in just a bit. And there's that. And below the tray on disc 2, I think I kind of showed disc 2 real quick there, but there it's all folded out. I knew we had a hype sticker. There we go. I don't think this was sealed. I think it came, I remember I was looking on eBay and I found one that had the hype sticker, even though it wasn't sealed. I was kind of shocked. I saw one with the hype sticker and I thought, well, if I'm going to get any of them, that's one I'm going to get, even if I got to pay $1 or $2 more. But the booklet, and then it also came with this, and I don't know if this was supposed to be with it or not, but there's a little pamphlet that was with it, so I'm just keeping it with it. I don't know if that's supposed to be with it or not. So then up next, kind of keeping with that same style of those two, we got Goat's Head Soup. What a weird album cover that is. That artwork is just strange. But yeah, there's the front though, the spine, the back. This one's a little thinner than those. I think this one's a, yeah, this is a Digipack, or a Digi-Sleeve, not a Digipack, so much nicer. I think I've had this one actually before Hackney Diamonds even came out. I think I started to collect a few of them. Hackney Diamonds just kind of solidified it that I wanted to collect more. I'll show you disc 1 there. Disc 2 is in the middle package. It's usually they put the second disc on the outer one. So the second panel there, and then we got the booklet and the outer one. And yeah, no hype sticker with this one. And now we're getting to just the reissues from 2009, and here is It's Only Rock and Roll, but I like it. And the front, the spine, the back, and yeah, my tray is all beat up there. Most of these I've been finding new, and I am going to show you behind the tray because I do, if it's clear, but none of these, up until recently, as I found out, have had anything behind the tray, but there we go. Then we got black and blue up next, and the front, the spine, the back, and behind the booklet there, and the disc. And none of these I've got a hype sticker on, unfortunately. And under the tray, just blank again, or black, not blue. And our next one with a nice little deluxe package, we got Some Girls. And this one's got the 2-disc set here. Front, the spine, and the back. And opens up like this. And there we got disc 1 in there. I'll show you below the tray there. Flip this out. We got disc 2. And I'll show you now with it fully folded out. And below the tray on disc 2. Then we got the booklet. And no hype sticker with this one either. And we're getting down there, last 2. And we got Tattoo You up next. The last 2, Tattoo You. All right, so there we go. And this is another one of these kind of deluxe ones. This one just came out a couple years ago, it seems like. And so 2-disc one here. We'll open it up. I'll show you everything in the folds here. And this one's a Digi-Sleeve, thank God. I can't stand Digipacks, but I love Digi-Sleeves. Show you the booklet here. Let me see. Yes, we do got a hype sticker with this one. There you go. That should be CD1 and then CD2. And the last one, and we've got, yeah, Emotional Rescue. There we go. There's the front, the spine, the back. I don't know if I got these in order. This doesn't seem right. I'll have to double check that. Words in the corner will tell us there. So it should be an album release order is what I'm kind of going with here. And there's below the tray there. And whoo, that should do it. That would be section 18 of what's on the rack. Seems like a lot as I got going in there. Holy cow. I suppose a lot of those were the Digi-Sleeves, so they were nice and thin, so they could fit quite a few on the one section there. But yeah, that would be section 18. So Tom Petty and the Rolling Stones. Section 19, when we get going on that, we'll kind of finish off what I got for the Rolling Stones and then get into some other artists. And like I said, I would get more alphabetized coming there, so you'll see when it gets there what we got when we get to section 19 there. But that'll finish up the Rolling Stones over in 19, and it'll be quite a few other artists in the next chunk there. But yeah, we'll get going with that eventually here. And I don't want to get saying too much more on this because I don't want to get rambling. So before I do get rambling, I want to thank all my subscribers and thanks to any new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel. And like I always say, if you have stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on what I've got there on that section of the rack with the Tom Petty and the Rolling Stones and such. And do you have any of these albums? Do you wish you had these albums? Is there stuff I'm missing that you think I should have maybe in there? But yeah, otherwise, just let me know what you think on it there. And I always love talking to everybody on that and love hearing your comments. And if I had any questions on anything, let me know on that. If I got something wrong, let me know. I know I'm not always right, so none of us are. So any input that you got, I love having. So just let me know. And before I get rambling, like I said, I'm going to get signing out. I am Beetle Dustino, signing out.